Good morning, first graders. How are y'all? I know I haven't been on here in a while for y'all, and I apologize. So you have a couple of things that are new, and the one thing I want to go over today is carrying over, okay? And that is on your lesson today on the back, all right? So let's look at that. It says on number 1, it says to write the sum, add the ones place first, then add the tens place. Be sure to add the number in the carrying box. Okay. The box and the line, the racetrack line, I call it racetrack line, that divides the place values up, are not always going to be there for you, okay? So I don't want you to depend on that, okay? So don't just assume if there's not a box there, you're not carrying over, okay? Just want you to know that, okay? Okay, so let's look at number 1. Number 1 says 74 plus 16. And I'll put the racetrack down and I'll put the box. I'll do exactly how they have it, okay? First graders? All right. All right, here we go. 74 plus 16. Okay, what numbers are in the ones place? And why do I say that? Because you always start in the ones place, adding and subtracting, okay? So the numbers in my ones place are a 4 and a 6. So let's add that. What is 4 plus 6? 4 plus 6 is 10. 4 plus 6 is 10. You cannot put 10 down. And why you can't put 10 down is because in the ones place, in the tens place, in the hundreds place, in the thousands place, in your place values, you use a single digit. You use one digit only, okay? So, you won't put 10 down. What you do is, let's look at the number 10. What number is in the ones place in the number 10? It's a 0. So that 0 is going to be brought down to the ones place, okay? That 0 is going to come down to the ones place. That 1 that's in the tens place in the number 10 is the one that's going to be carried over. So the one, so you put the 1 in the box. So let's go back over that. So we added what was in the ones place, and that was 4 plus 6. And that equals 10. You cannot put a 2-digit number down for one place value. You have to put one single digit in each place value, okay? So you look at the number. It's 10. You find what number is in the ones place, and that was your 0. You bring that one down, and you look at the number that's in the tens place, and it was a 1. You bring that one over. You carry that one over, okay? Now, another thing I really want to stress here. I want you, when you add, I want you to add like you were taught. I taught you to start at the top and go down. This is a big mistake a lot of people do, and that is they don't add what they carried over. I want you to start at the top. What's at the top is that box. That's the first number, is what's in the box. So go 1 plus 7. 1 plus 7 is 8, and 8 plus 1 is 9. So 74 plus 16 is 90. Okay? Start with the top number and add down. So important. I see a lot of mistakes because people do not add what they carried over. They forget about it. Okay? So that's important. Okay? Very important. All right. Let's look at the next one. Okay? The next one says 53 plus 37. I'm gonna put my box there because I gotta make it look just like they did. 53 plus 37. What is in my ones place? A 3 plus 7. 3 plus 7 is 10. Well, there we go again. We have the number 10. I'm going to write it to the side. I cannot put 10 down in that ones place. Why? Because your place values have a single digit number. That means they have one number in the place value. Okay, a one-digit number. So, what's in my ones place in the number 10? Yes, it is a 0. That is what we bring down into the ones place, the 0. Now, what is in my tens place in the number 10? A 1, right? So you're going to carry that 1 over to the tens place. Now you're going to add, and you're going to add, starting at the top. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 3 is, look at there, we got 90 again. 53 plus 37 is 90. Okay, I'm going to let you do the other two by yourself. Okay? Then you have subtraction. Guys, always, 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 and forever, what do I say? You start in the ones place when you're adding and subtracting. It's so important because that's a good example for what you're doing right now, carrying over. If you started in the tens place and in the ones place, it had a two-digit number, your answer would be wrong because you didn't carry over, did you? Because you started in the tens place. No. You always, 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 always start in the ones place. Sorry, I was looking. There's a bunch of birds. I was looking at the birds. Odd numbers. Odd numbers. And even numbers. You look at the number in the ones place, right? The odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, those are your odd numbers. So if your number ends in an odd number, it's odd. Or I should say, if your ones place has an odd number in it, it is odd. Okay? So 151, what is in your ones place? 151. It's a 1. Is 1 even or odd? It's odd. I just told you it's odd. So you would put a square, or no, a triangle around it because it is odd. It ends in an odd number. Look at 152. 152, is that even or odd? Well, I just told you the odd numbers. Let's do the even numbers. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 0. If it ends in any of those numbers I just said, it is even. Or if, another way of saying it, if it has any of those numbers I just said in the ones place, okay? It's an even number. So 152 is an even number. Circle it, okay? That should help you because you are going to put a triangle around the odd and a circle around the even. What is a triangle? A triangle is a three-sided polygon. It has 3 sides, just like that. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Just trying to help you. Thinking cap at the bottom, it has little boxes and it has a 3. I gotta do it. I'm gonna put box here, a box here. Sorry, it's not perfect. Box here, box here, box here, box here, box here. 3, 1, 2, 4. That's what they give us, right? Just like that. Well, mine's kind of messy, but just like that. Oh, I forgot the other boxes. Oh, Miss Lunsford. Okay. What you're going to do is you're going to add 3 plus 2, 5. 1 plus 4, 5. Now we're going to add down. 3 plus 1, 4. 2 plus 4, 6. Now, if I add across or down, it should have the same sum in this block. 5 plus 5 is 10. 4 plus 6 is 10. Isn't that neat? Okay, that's how you do that. So now you can do that second one yourself. Okay? Okay. On your money, on your cents, remember what I said. Start with the greatest value. And so you have 2 pennies, 2 dimes, and 2 quarters. So what has the greatest value? Your quarter. So I'm going to try quarter, quarter, dime, dime, penny, penny. Okay, it's kind of messy, but here we go. I did it just like it is on your sheet. Okay, 2 pennies, 2 dimes, and 2 quarters. So, 2 ways I've showed you. Go underneath the penny, put a 1 cent, 1 cent, dime, 10 cents, 10 cents, quarter, 25 cents, 25 cents. Put the value of each coin. Okay, you can see it. Now, we said the greatest value is the quarter. Okay, it's 25. 25. Now I have another quarter. 25. Now I have another quarter. That's 50 cents, right? 2 quarters is 50 cents. 25, 50, 75, $1, right? Now, I have a dime and it's worth 10 cents. That's telling me that I'm going to start counting by tens now, or I'm going to add 10, okay, to 50. So if I am counting by tens and I'm at 50, what comes next? Well, let's count. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So that comes next, 60. I have another dime. So let's continue. After 60, what comes next, counting by tens? 70. Did you see how I did that? Now, pennies. Pennies are 1 cent. That means we count by ones. Well, I'm at 70. If I was counting by ones, what would come next? What would come next if I was counting by ones? 71. Now I have another penny. 72. Okay? If you need to write this at the bottom, do it, okay? I've told y'all that. I think it helps, especially when they start putting them in different orders. They're going to scatter them, and they're not going to be in order from the greatest value to the least value, okay? They're going to be scattered all over the place, okay? So start doing this, okay? All right? I know y'all can do it. Y'all are a very smart group of kids. Remember with the greater than and less than sign? And the equal sign? Remember we learned that last week? Okay? You think of the alligator, remember? They used a bird's beak. I say alligator. Its mouth is going to be opened to the bigger number, to the greater number, okay? For instance, let's see what they have here today. 69 is to 75. Which number is the greatest number, 69 or 75? Which has the greatest value? Well, two ways you can tell, or two ways you can do it is when you count by ones, what number comes first? Well, 69 comes before 75, so that means 69 is less, right? Or we can look, what's in your ones place? Oh, not in ones place, tens place. I have a 6. I have a 6 and I have a 7. Which has the biggest value? Which one's larger, the 6 or the 7? The 7. So guess what? That alligator's going to eat up that bigger number because it's so hungry. It wants that 75, right? And you can think of it too, that the point here points to the smaller number, the least, okay? All right? Y'all know what equal means. It would have to be the same on both sides, right? So you would say 69 is less than 75. Okay. A dozen equals what? 12. A dozen equals 12. 12, 12, 12. Let me see if I missed anything here. We talked about place value, remember? I want to go back over that real fast and then I'll let you go. So in place value, you have the ones place, the tens place, and the hundreds place for right now, okay? So if I had the number 20, I have a 0 in the ones place and a 2 in the tens place. But if I had 320, I have a 3 in the hundreds place and a 2 in the tens place and a 0 in the ones place. So this is telling me I have 300, I have 2 tens, which is what? 20, And I have 0 ones, that's 0. So if I was to do this, 300 plus 20 plus 0. Do y'all see that? 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 2 is 2. And 3 plus 0 is 3. Look, I get the same number. So the value of 3 is 300. The value of 10 is, the value of 2 in the tens place is 20. And the value of the ones place is 0. Okay? All right. Y'all are doing very, very, very good. I'm so proud of y'all. Keep it up. And you'll be ready for 2nd grade. Okay? I miss y'all. And I hope everyone's doing well. And I'll keep trying to come on here. I'm not forgetting about y'all whatsoever. Grading y'all's papers, I feel like y'all are really getting it. Thanks to the parents for helping you. But also, too, y'all are a very smart group. Okay, very smart group. Miss Bab did an awesome job teaching y'all math last year. And I'll try, I won't come back on tomorrow for Friday because pretty much it's the same stuff that we just went over. But next week I will come on. Hopefully maybe I can do a lot more with y'all. Okay? Alrighty. Have a good day and have a good weekend.